All right, to give us more insights, we are being joined by Christopher Hale, a Democratic strategist from Chicago, United States. Mr. Hale, thank you so much for joining us here on WION.
Thank you for having me.
As I was saying, Harris has a marginal lead in Wisconsin and Michigan, and she's tied in the other swing states, Nevada, Georgia, North Carolina, Arizona, and Pennsylvania. It does seem like it's down to the wire, Mr. Hale.
That's always how we do it here in the United States. I think anyone who expected this to be a blowout election is being disabused of that notion right now. The reality of it is like it has for the last several cycles, this is going to come down to a few 10,000 voters and perhaps 3 to 4 battleground states across the Midwest, in particular in the Sun Belt. But it's down to the wire, and I think that debate tomorrow will be the pivotal moment between now and Election Day.
Right. We also have an NYT polling that suggests that 28% say they need to know more about the Democratic nominee, Kamala Harris. That figure for Donald Trump stands at 9%. So do you think that Tuesday night's presidential debate is going to be more of a litmus test for Kamala Harris than Donald Trump?
Absolutely. Donald Trump's been running for president of the United States for almost a decade now. The American people know him well. Opinions are pretty baked in about him, moving maybe 1 or 2 points either way. Kamala Harris, of course, was chosen by my party as our nominee, but after being unknown really as vice president for 3.5 years and did not go through an electoral process to become our nominee. So this is her coming out for the vast majority of the American people. She, of course, at the convention, but the convention's about the base, about the Democratic base. Swing voters will be the ones paying attention tomorrow. And Kamala Harris released policy platforms on our website over the weekend. And I think if this is a policy election, it's going to be a tight one. And Donald Trump leads on a few of the key issues, but I think that really tomorrow is a chance for Kamala Harris to shine and show that she has a grasp of the issues.
Right. Mr. Hale, we have been showing a lot of polling, and one of them is on the issues. So when it comes to economy and inflation, Donald Trump seemed to be doing exceedingly well compared to Kamala Harris, but she has the lead in housing and cognitive skills. While I ask you this, there is another school of thought that says that an average voter in America doesn't really vote on the issues. So how do you see these numbers?
I think it's true. I mean, I think that the idea that this is an issues-based election, we really haven't had issues-based elections in a long time in this country. It becomes more of a team sport, what team you're on, the Democrats and the Republicans. And the phrase we use in the United States is vibes. These are vibes about the candidates involved. I do think issues matter to a marginal group of voters. But look, this election's all about margins. 90% of the voters are baked in. The question is, will they show up and vote for the candidate of their choice? But there are a select few voters who care about issues, and that's going to be key. That we need to start improving our numbers. My Democratic Party needs to start improving our numbers on the economy. But I do think that on other issues like reproductive rights, it's time for Kamala Harris to take it to Donald Trump at this debate tomorrow. And I think that, once again, I think tomorrow is the pivotal point between now and Election Day, deciding who's going to win this.
I like how you call it vibes. I think our Gen Z audience will be very happy with that assessment. Ms.
Yes.
Dale, thank you so much for joining us here on WION and getting us your insights.
Thank you so much.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.